All right, let me tell you the hilarious way they caught this dude cheating on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. See, Charles had a problem. He got caught cheating on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Pay attention. See, here's the thing. We're talking about $1 million. You know no company wants to pay out $1 million. So as soon as he answers the final question, the show said, check the cameras. So the show goes back and checks the tape of Charles's performance. And they notice some strange things. Now listen closely, because it's about to get wicked. Whenever he would get to a question, they would hear coughs. Okay, coughs happen all the time. But a lot of times, these coughs would pop up when Craig read out a correct answer. Okay, let's go back a little bit. So what would happen is Craig would say, I wonder if the answer is A. Is it B? I wonder if it's C. I wonder if it's D. Okay, fine. Maybe that was still a coincidence, so they needed more evidence. They looked back at who was coughing the most, and it was his wife. His wife and another guy who was also a contestant in past shows. Oh, but hold on. His wife was also a contestant in past shows. Now, let me tell you why that's important. The point is, her and the other dude coughing, they ain't no scrubs. They know answers. So between wife, other guy, and Charles, someone's probably gonna know the answer. But let's take it a step further. Charles kept messing up. His wife was heated in the stands because he kept saying he had never heard of something, even though it was the correct answer. Okay, let me explain. So when Craig David would pop up, which was the right answer, he would be like, I've never heard of Craig David before. His wife would be like, oh, Craig David, yeah, that's the right answer. The host said, wow, you're a lucky guy. Charles said, yeah, I guess for like all of my answers, I guess I am just lucky. The producer said, and the probabilities of guessing your way to $1 million is like 0.003%. He gets to the final question. He said, Google? What's a Google? Google's the correct answer. His wife said, he said, oh, Google. Yeah, that's the right answer. They get a check for $1 million. He said, honey, where you trying to go? Dubai? His phone rang. He said, hello? They said, yo, it's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? He said, okay, so I want my check. They said, you're not getting money. He said, what? They said, yeah, and we taking it to trial. He said, no. Honey, we're not going to Dubai. And while they went to trial, the couple and other guy maintained their innocence. They said that the coughs that Who Wants to Be a Millionaire played in court were extra loud and edited to make them look bad. The prosecutor said, well, why were y'all coughing so much? Other guy said, well, I have a chronic cough. She said, a bit can't cough? But here's the thing. I want you to remember everything I just told you in the beginning of the video. How he would say, oh, I don't know the answer, and then change his mind. And also how the coughs would coincidentally be on correct answers. If you're a jury, what would you say? Well, their jury said guilty, and they were made into a laughing stock. A couple lost their jobs, got some jail time, and were hated. Somebody even their cat. There's a weird, deep lesson in here somewhere.